AfterBuzz.
That's right,
Yes. With our sexy, hot, male dancer stars.
honestly, luckiest woman in the world. Now we're the luckiest women in the
We
world. Move
are.
over, Melissa. We have the Chmerkovskiy brothers in the house. Yay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where's the applause?
I know.
Oh, come on. There you go.
Thank you.
I mean,
Honestly, I don't know what the whole thing is about. I see him all the time.
yeah, right. There's nothing for you guys, but like for us and for the viewers to see you guys dancing together with Melissa, it's like, I mean, it's like the sex sandwich. But it's kind of weird because you're brothers, so I get it. But here's the thing. It's not like that. It's like, it's just like you're both so
She's
sexy.
backtracking now. She's
Right.
backtracking.
You're both so sexy. She's the lucky one. Like, she's the one that gets both of you, and then you guys, you know, are
Just
here's-
rip her apart, literally.
Yeah,
Literally.
but she controlled you guys.
She did.
Right?
But
Like-
that was the whole point. She needed to show,
Let her, yeah.
you know, like
Yes.
I got this. I
You
don't
gave
care
her,
who,
you gave her
who's
that.
around me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You taught her well, though. You know, you showed her that this is like her chance to actually, like, I think if she would have, you know, if you would have swallowed her up, it wouldn't have worked.
Well, no, we would never.
No.
Well, that's what we were worried about, though.
But it could have happened.
No, it was a great
It's like, that is not going to happen.
yeah, it was
Okay.
a great dynamic this week.
Don't-
We had him with his passion.
He's about to be mean, by the way.
No. I just thought of something. It was just
he was
not
going to
good.
go there.
Something to do with swallow.
Something about the word swallow. I know. I've been saying
Three-way
that all night.
swallow.
All night. I've been saying
You
things.
could say
yeah.
whatever you want.
Get
Yeah.
out
We
of my
want-
head.
I got you.
Yeah.
It was good. The dance was like a prelude to, you know, to the horizontal samba.
Yes, that's nice. Yeah. But how did it feel, honestly? Like, we were talking a little bit earlier just about how
Stressful it is.
How stressful
Right.
it is, and trying
And
to
this
get
was
your
a hard
partner.
week for you.
Yeah,
It was.
working with your partner to try to get them to do exactly what you need them to do in the amount of time. There's not a lot of time, and
We fail. I think the pros that kept coming back season after season and, you know, kept winning in most of their cases. Tony and I never won, but we belong to a group of people that been here since day one. And one thing we failed in is, and that's what made us keep being brought back. A couple of things. One, we never stopped trying to be creative, and another one is we never really got the point of the show as being the celebrity's journey, and we're just here to support. And win or lose is their win or lose, you know?
right.
What we do is, when I go in and I meet a partner, for me, she becomes my partner. She's my partner in every sense of that word. We come from a competitive ballroom dancing where our partner becomes, you know, part of our family, part of my being. It's 24/7 rehearsals, it's competition planning, it's dieting, it's everything. And, you know, you live that however many years or whatever it may be time together. For Melissa and I, it's been 15 weeks of pretty much a marriage, you
Right.
know, professional marriage.
Yes.
She's my rock, she's my support system, I'm hers in return.
And it's like,
It is what it is.
And things happen, and when it doesn't go right, that gets it's so stressful. And when it does, it's amazing, and it's like, wow, we did it. You know, it's triumph, it's victory. But anything can happen, and I think that that's the most intense part of all of this, you know?
And how
But-
did you feel to come in the middle of them two?
I felt good, you know. First of all, it's an extra week of pay. I was happy about that.
That's great.
And then, you know, first of all, anytime I get the chance to share the floor with my
Yeah,
brother,
I was gonna
it's
say
a huge
that.
pleasure for me. It's something that, you know, I appreciate now, but I'll really appreciate in 30 years, 40 years. So I'm happy
Exactly.
about that. But secondly, you know, we don't step on each other's toes. I have respect for him as I do for the other professionals. Some people cross that boundary, but I
Yeah.
never do. I would never instill my opinion on anybody else's celebrity, even though we're all friends.
Yeah.
That's their partnership. I don't
Yeah.
want to, you know, if people ask me for help, I'm always there to help. But I'm not gonna give my 2 cents because I don't want to, whatever energy they have, I don't want to mess that up.
So you come in and support the whole thing, except you let them kind of
Yeah,
work on
yeah,
their
so-
relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, I was just happy that they asked for my help, and I was really eager to provide that help.
Yeah.
But we've always been this sort of yin and yang, you know. We have the same goals, we have the same, you know, agenda, but we go there totally different ways. So
Right.
to bring him in would totally balance me out. And for Melissa, she needed someone else in there.
Yeah.
You know, at one point you keep speaking to her, but at one point you just start speaking at her.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and you know, he may come and say the same sentence and it would sound different coming from a different perspective, and
Yeah.
she would accept it differently.
Yeah.
So it was a blessing, and he's super smart. In vision, we're pretty much alike, so it was perfect.
Now,
for us.
when I have a question, so when say when Max says something that you know is going to maybe be like, oh God, like the audience might take it a certain way because he's been known to say certain things a certain way. Do you?
The one day you missed, bro. One day, that's Thursday.
Oh, you weren't there.
Yeah. Do you want to say to your brother like, okay, listen, like, you know, or do you want to say, you know what, you're right, go for it, like, or you know, you might react a
Oh.
certain way as his brother, you know?
I don't, you know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I feel the same exact way you guys feel when you see it. You know, you're his
Yes.
friend.
Yes.
You support him.
Yes.
You feel the same way. You're like, man.
I was saying, he says what we're thinking.
Yeah, I know him. That looks a lot worse than what he meant.
Yeah.
So I'm the same way. I was at one of the rehearsals, and like I said, I'm there for support. They were doing their Foxtrot, so I was on my phone, kind of just, and I didn't want them to get a shot of me, like,
Right.
Right.
because then I'm confirming that,
Yeah.
you know, and it's not like that. Things get intense, but
Definitely.
you know,
And
there's
it's
a lot
all
of
real.
laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real. It's like, and it's passion, and we.
Melissa does not deserve this. Definitely, nobody deserves it.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen a little bit of Derek and Maria today. We've seen a little bit of Chelsea last week. You know, everybody goes through it.
Yeah.
Our partners don't deserve it. But having said that, I believe, and this is where a lot of people may disagree, I believe that what Melissa deserves more is success on this show and proving to herself, look, at the end of the day, we may not be the best couple. She may not be the best dancer, but her story is amazing.
Yeah.
And her story of being here that many more weeks than were expected by
I
everybody
agree.
else, that's what I want her to take away. So why would I be okay with her failing?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll do what it takes. And sometimes, yeah, I do go overboard. Like I said, when it's all said and done, she's going to be my best friend if she lets me.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll be there for her continuously past the show.
Yeah.
And I hope that will not just balance out, but completely, you know, take over the little negativity that we showed. And I told Melissa before we danced today, I said, we saw the package, there was a little bit of a, you know, commercial time, and we had a, you know, I came over and I said, look, you know, if there's such a thing as pearly gates, when I'm there and I have to answer for it, I will answer for
Yeah.
it, you know,
I love
100%.
it.
But
Yeah.
in the meantime, you have an amazing Foxtrot. However we got here, go and enjoy it.
That's
And-
great.
That's the thing, you know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing for television. Hollywood, everything here is you know,
Different world.
scripted reality, I
Yeah.
guess, in some ways. But whether it's good or not, what you see is what you get. Really,
Right.
there's absolutely no buts,
No.
ifs. There's no say something, go behind the corner, and
You
and
can
say
tell.
something.
It's real.
And that's what it is. And sometimes it's for the worst, you know. But if I'm not happy, I'm not happy. When
Exactly.
I feel like judges overscored me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, we're so low, you know.
Right.
I mean, that's not fair. We should have gotten lower.
Exactly.
If we got lower than we deserved, I'm not gonna be, you know. So every time you see my reaction, unfortunately, I'm very happy,
Yeah.
you know. But I'm constantly thinking. I'm not gonna take my happiness and exaggerate it by 20. I'm just genuinely happy, like you would be happy.
Yeah, but dancers are so, like, we are so passionate about what we do and the amount of work that we put into it our whole lives, that when the scoring comes, it's like, even though, you know, you guys aren't, you know, you are the stars, you're the dance stars, but, you know, you're there also to support, but it's like, the feeling is so intense. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, you just want to go like, you know, I mean, I know I would be going off because I'm so competitive, and it's just who it's like, that's by nature as a dancer, choreographer, and just working my whole entire life at this.
Well, knowing the process and knowing how it works, you know, we have about one goal in our life, you know, and it's to create something beautiful.
Yeah.
And for us, it's very important because we have nothing else. This is my, you know, I missed my proms and graduations and whatever. I've given up a lot of my life for this, so that every time I present my product, it's up to a certain par.
Right.
And it's not that on this show celebrities are in the way of our product. No, we're being given yet another challenge in saying, look, you know, you have an amazing product. Now here's someone who's never danced. Go create that product. Let's see what you can do. And we come out every week looking at it, going, at the end, during the training, at the end, I'm looking forward to Monday, and every step I teach her, every way I teach her, whatever I tell her, it's basically saying, look, come Monday night, we're going to have an amazing product. We're going to entertain, we're going to struggle, but we'll be, you know, the way a partnership's supposed to be. And to me, that's the most proud that I am every Monday night, and especially today, Melissa. You know, we had a tough week, but that's my product. That's what we've created.
And that's a great way of putting it.
Right, and every week, you guys, you know, on the leader, like as far as the leaderboard goes and the scores, it's one thing, but you guys are safe every week, and, you know, you say you feel the support more outside the ballroom than inside. Where do you think that's coming from? How do you
I think Melissa represents a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, we're watching shows. I've been very vocal in the past of someone making it past someone who's much better, you know, and I've been not criticizing, but I've been voicing my opinion about how ballroom should be judged as ballroom, and if someone's better, they need to be better, whatever. And then over the years, a lot of people that I met said, hey, you know, we were voting for you and so, who, when we weren't the front runners, leaders, or at all, you know, and I'm like, well, let me ask you why. We weren't the best dancers. And they're like, it's not that I don't care. I know others are better, but this is a show for me to be entertained, and I'm entertained by the idea that somebody like Kirstie Alley, who's as overweight as I am right now, walked out and showed every single week how hard she works and how much she wants it. And then I see the changes in her body and her mentality, how, you know, Kirstie was saying before, so I was so complacent, and then someone just starts giving me the whole perspective of life, and I was reborn, and so this person is sitting going, I can do it too. You know, and this is beautiful.
Beautiful.
You know, and that made me not change my mind. I still am hardcore dancer, and I want the best ones to go further.
But it's made you see another side of
but damn, you know, we're not building buildings over here. We're not digging ditches. We're entertainers, and that is a good entertainment.
And you're inspiring also people out there that have never done anything like this, and maybe for a moment can say, wow, maybe I can do that too. You know what I mean? Like I think that's the healthy part about it, you know.
And also, Max, you had to fight off injury the last couple weeks, and somebody called it last week. Someone in the press room called it Val with the stars because you were all over the show. Did you expect to come back and support your brother so much this season? Is this a surprise for you?
No, I mean I'm signed with AFTRA, so you know, every appearance is good for me.
I love it.
No, I was in McCadden, and I was getting ready to help him out because his ankle was hurting, and you know, one of the producers walked in and they were like, yo, Rashawn wants you to come in for a second. I'm like, what's up? He's like, hey, can you show me some of the Argentine tango? So that's how that package came through. Where else did I appear?
No, last week with us.
Oh, with the duo. Yeah, I mean, he ruined my Wednesday night, but otherwise.
That's so funny.
And how are you feeling now?
Yeah, how's your ankle?
It is what it is. You know, it's more, it's more
an
mental,
age thing.
you know, age
Yeah.
thing.
Wear and tear.
I'm the younger
Wear
one
and tear.
too.
No, but it's very strange because, you know, I'm an educated person as far as the body's concerned, and you know,
he has a lot of
where everything
experience with
is.
bodies.
No,
I'm very
especially lately.
educated.
My biggest concern for me is I want to prolong what it is that I do as long as I can.
Absolutely.
And for the last about 7 years, I've been very cautious about things. What I
Yeah.
haven't been cautious about is playing basketball and twisting ankles.
And being, yeah.
You know, and so, you know, a lot of scar tissue from dancing, from basketball, from all the activities. You know, I'll be
Yeah.
the first to participate in a marathon. Preparation? What preparation?
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah.
run it. Give me some sneakers real
You're
quick.
like,
you
I'm
know?
fine, I'm strong,
So,
I'm
you know,
healthy.
all that kind of stuff builds up. And the funny thing is, I was scared, genuinely scared, before I got the results of MRI and before I went to the doctor, because I thought it was something different. It never hurt like this, and it's no longer going away with ice.
Right.
You know, and I'm
Oh,
like, this
scary.
is crap. And so
Oh.
when I heard doctors say that it's just, you know, it's called lateral gutter syndrome. It's when you, in the joint, you have all the buildup of like debris, so to speak, you
Yeah.
know, of all the dead skin, dead cells, whatever. So I just got to remove it. But now that I know I'm not getting worse, my x-rays are great, my MRIs are great, you know, soft tissue's intact, you know, it's all
Makes
good.
you be able to breathe, like, oh,
Forget
like,
breathe. I'm like, my mom
And
calls
then-
like, how's your foot? I'm like, it hurts, whatever. But I don't think about it. Generally don't think about it.
Yeah.
It's
But-
there somewhere. And
but
that's
those,
it.
but those things, like you were saying, like I know exactly what you're talking about when you're so like we, you know, I've danced on a million injuries and I've never thought about it. But then there's been those times where I'm like, oh my God, like, am I really injured to the point where I actually can't dance?
Right,
Yeah,
like how
but-
do you know?
but-
How do
but
you
we-
know when it's that?
Athletes say that, you know, they're
you-
like, we could play hurt, we play hurt
Yeah.
all season long, but you can't play injured.
But you can't, yeah, when you really have that
Exactly.
thing, like I remember I had a back thing where I was like, I remember sitting at rehearsal and I was watching the girls and I was like, how does it, I don't even remember the feeling, like, because it was a couple of weeks that I couldn't do anything and it was so scary to me. And I thought,
It is
am I-
scary. It
Yeah,
takes
and-
away. It's like
Yeah.
for us, being able to dance, you know, is like eyesight, you know, or like sense of smell or sense of
Yeah.
hearing. It's something we have to do.
Yeah.
I have to be able to wake up and hear the music and be able to respond to it.
Yeah.
If I can't do it physically because I can't step on my foot, it's like I have no arms. You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
But
Yeah.
but I have a lot of friends that I met in your industry,
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
your fields.
Yeah.
You know, amazing hip hoppers who
Yeah.
pop and lock and all
Yeah.
of that stuff with like dislocated elbows.
Yeah.
You know, or incredible ballet dancers
Yeah.
who have had 4 surgeries in their ankles and
Oh my
you
God,
know
yeah.
and had to sacrifice, you know, basically lifetime of therapy just to be standing on point.
Right.
All I got is an ankle pain
It's crazy.
and an elbow pain and a shoulder cuff, but it's okay. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's all
This-
good.
I
all
was,
I got
good.
this.
I went to the, I was at the Nevada Ballet this weekend. And I was with all the ballerinas, and there was this one girl, her ankle, I swear it was this
Oh
big.
my God.
On point, and she danced the whole entire show, and I knew she was injured, and then she took off her shoe after, and it was the craziest thing, and I was like,
But by the way, big supporter, Mrs. Wynn, when I was, you know, I
Yeah.
have that relationship.
Yeah.
Mrs. Wynn is one of the biggest supporters
Yeah,
of Nevada
of
Ballet
Nevada Ballet,
Academy,
yeah.
and I was
Eureka.
auctioned off at an auction. Literally, I was
Oh my
auctioned
God, how
off
great.
Non-alcoholic.
to raise money
now that I wish I
to
was
raise
that.
money for the
That
Nevada
was
Ballet
me that
Academy.
bought you.
I got bought by 2 people. I was like, it was taking so long, I had to go. I'm like, if somebody wants to match it, let's do it.
Yeah, right.
I'm not even going to tell you the number. It's obscene.
I'm
obscene.
sure.
And the funny thing, before we go out, I told my friend, I'm like, listen, I'm going to get on stage. If nobody bids, $5,000 from me, I'll pay. Just raise your hand. Just raise it. This is embarrassing.
But how amazing are the dancers? I mean, they're
Incredible.
beautiful, right?
That's
like,
another
I was blown
thing.
Away.
It's
Oh
totally
my
off topic, but I'm a big fan.
Let's have our own fucking
I know,
Let's
sorry.
have our
I
own
know.
cocktails. You
Yeah,
two
you
talk
want-
amongst yourselves.
No, I'm
Val and I are
kidding.
gonna
It's
have
so
a separate
inspiring,
combo.
though. Like,
But
I
big,
just love
I'm a
it.
big supporter of Vegas lately
Yeah.
because it's kind of funny, but it's becoming a cultural epicenter. You
It
know,
is.
all the shows are there.
Yeah.
Whether it's not the first company, whatever, but they keep trying to
They do.
get the city to grow
They
as a
do.
city.
I
They
love
do.
Vegas.
I know.
love Vegas.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? Yeah.
Vegas
It's like,
doesn't
oh
love me,
God,
though.
you got stories,
Doesn't
right?
love me. I got
See,
a
I don't
gambling
gamble.
problem.
I save him.
I don't either.
Oh
yeah.
my
yeah.
gosh.
It's
You're
an
the
emotional
dangerous
roller
one.
coaster.
Wait a minute. So are you the dangerous one then?
That's what I've been saying.
Oh!
I got
We called
nothing.
it out like it is.
Yeah, I think we're finding out some.
I choose my battles, keep to
Okay.
myself, mind my own business.
Yeah, you're like more like you have like the cool kind of like you're like more, you know.
Well,
but I think you're more the troublemaker.
he has a lot to say. I have a lot to hear.
Yeah.
Well,
I like to listen.
I did ask Melissa who had the better butt tonight. She said she needs more time with your tushy to make an informed.
She said
an informed-
verbatim. She said, "I did not spend enough time with that. I would need a little more examination time." This is when I walked away.
No, he has a
just
better
saying.
ass. He has better abs, better arms. You know.
He's very
my
good
brother.
to you. You know, he's very good to you. Even before we came on, he's like, ask my brother. He'll make the decision.
This is my best friend.
Oh.
Everybody, but it's a very known fact. It's a known fact.
Well, let's be best friends.
Yeah, we'll be best friends.
I don't have
too.
a sister.
We never fought. We never fought. We never physically. There was no altercation ever.
That's amazing. Wow.
So it is yin and yang. It's meant to be.
I mean, that's how it should be.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys seem like you really support each other. It's awesome.
I think it all stems from how you're raised
Yeah.
and your family and
Yeah.
our parents certainly instilled us with a certain criteria
know,
of commandments.
The
and
Russian
family.
The
yeah.
Russian mom. What did she say? It was a favorite phrase.
When I die, he's the only one you're going to have.
Oh my God! That must be an Italian thing too.
Oh my God.
Why do parents always go? When I
I'm
die,
dead.
or,
Mom,
do you want me dead?
Yeah.
Do you want me dead? Are you gonna do this? I'm gonna die. I swear to God, I'm gonna die. I'm telling, but all in Russian. It sounds just like it.
That's like my.
Crazy. I'm like, Mom, why die? Why is your go-to dying? Why
Yeah,
die?
I know.
What does it sound like in Russian?
Когда я умру.
Кто за вами будет ухаживать?
Oh my gosh, yes. It's same message. You can
Yeah.
tell.
That's
Now,
amazing.
let me ask you this. Tomorrow is Melissa's birthday.
Really?
What do you-
Yes.
yes.
Do you know this?
Did
Are
you know?
I thought you were going to help him plan something. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. All right. We
you
could
gonna
take her to mixology.
There we
There
go.
you go.
That's not that romantic, though. I
Yeah.
think you need to do something for your partner.
We'll
Any-
do it.
Maybe
She's
get her,
awesome. We'll
like,
definitely
something.
do it.
Well, are
First
you
of all,
guys-
my loyalty, by the way, just on record, my loyalty is with Sherry Shepherd. That's my partner. That's my teammate.
Yeah.
That's who, I lost in the trenches this season.
That's my
Yeah.
homie.
Give us a Sherry
And
update.
she
I miss
was.
her.
That was a good. That was a good
we're
partner.
gonna have an amazing number for the finale,
I'm sure.
Yes.
and it's gonna be something that everybody's gonna remember.
I can't wait.
And I think there's gonna be a lot of people regretting not enjoying that
I'll
kind of
bet.
television.
I was sad to see.
Oh,
you guys go.
Trust me, she's very. You both are. You're here though. She's
Yeah.
very missed. So we
Yeah.
can't
Thank
wait
you.
for that.
Yeah, but she was out. I'll just never forget that.
I will never forget. I'm sorry to be a downer. I will never forget her tears.
Yes.
I know.
These were probably the most genuine tears
Yeah.
of disappointment, achievement, gratitude, and everything else.
Yeah.
It was incredible to
Yeah.
watch her, and it was so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I don't think it was
You're right.
a dry eye in the audience.
Yeah.
She was very passionate about it. Something that she wanted to do for a long time.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that upsets me. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't care about me, but I own 22 Kukaroos. I'm gonna be
I'm
all
gonna be
right.
all right.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna be okay. I'll figure it out, whatever. But I know she doesn't have another chance to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
let me ask you this: any truth to the All Stars rumors? Because there is the rumor that there's going to be an All Stars season.
I hope not, because then I
But
guess
she
I'll
could
be
come
doing
back.
She
interviews.
could be
You
your.
can bring her
she
back.
could be your
Yes.
all-star.
Oh
she
my
could
God.
be your All Star. Can you choose? I mean,
Yeah,
you've had
because like
plenty of.
we choose the partners, the songs, the outfit. No, we choose
Like
the
I
outfit.
said,
Yeah, you do it all. Like we were saying, nobody knows that.
We can't
but-
choose who we dance with. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
So, who would you choose of all your partners?
Because I'm really gonna pick out of 12 women who I'm still close with.
He knows how to handle the ladies. We know
I've
this
made
by
few
now.
mistakes in my
Come
life.
on.
I'm stubborn and kind of head first, but not like that. That's
Yeah, you're right.
suicide.
Can you
Yes.
choose for each other? Maybe.
I think his all stars between Mel B and Kirstie Alley. I think Kirstie Alley would be better television in terms of just
Yeah.
television. Mel B would be incredible dancing, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kirstie Alley for him, and then I would take Mel B for
You
me.
take Mel B.
Yeah.
Well, just because we share a last name. No.
You don't share the ladies.
Yeah, we don't. No, we definitely don't share the ladies.
No.
No, but you know.
Never? You never have
All
ever
s-
had like the same girl?
No.
No, first of all, we're
I mean, it
6
could-
years apart. He's a lot
Oh,
older than me.
okay, right.
And
Well-
I grew up late. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but late. Well, that could happen later.
No, like,
It would never happen
it would never happen.
because there's a little phrase that I'm sure you know that I would not say.
Bros before random girls.
Oh, Lord. All right.
I have
so
3 brothers.
No
I know.
sharing of girls.
I have 3 brothers.
You won't even choose an all-stars pick. Can you choose for him? Who
Yes.
you want to see him with?
I want to see him with someone who's going to give him as much as Melissa Gilbert is giving me right now.
Yeah.
Aw.
Somebody who's going to be there all the way,
Politician.
which was Sherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a chance to do this season over again, honestly, I would. If everything I know now, and you gave me the lineup of all the celebrity women that I get to choose,
Yeah.
I would choose Sherry,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Honestly,
and
like
just go for it again.
just
yeah.
looking at that, looking at what the kind of chemistry we could have, the kind of just relationship,
Potential.
the type of journey that she could
Yeah.
have. You know, what he was talking about in terms of celebrities
She
and
was
the show, and
amazing.
you said passion.
Yeah.
I mean, this competition is tough to handle because it's all relative.
Yeah.
It's all relative to that person, that body type, that age demographic. It's not Dancing with the Stars between 18 and 25. It's Dancing with the Stars with, all age
Yep.
categories,
Yep.
all walks of life, men and women. How do you judge a man's paso over a woman's paso?
Yeah. Right.
There's 2 different characteristics,
So
and
true.
2 different interpretations, 2 different dances, period.
Yeah.
So it's all about relativity when it comes to this competition, and
Yeah.
Sherry, relative to her story and what it would have been like for her to keep going week after week, I think that would have been amazing, and I would give up a lot of things to have that chance again. Unfortunately,
Aw.
it's just.
I-
it's
Well,
not
we
feasible.
hope. Here's hoping. Well, at least we have some finale to look forward to. Some
Oh yeah, that's
finale
gonna
action.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Are you?
There's a lot of surprises.
Oh.
Good. We can't wait.
Now, are you at all worried going into tomorrow night, knowing there's the double elimination?
I'm always worried. I never want to go. I never want my partner to go. And
Yeah.
I certainly don't want it to go on such a high note.
And it's her birthday.
I
Come
tell-
on.
I said it,
know.
Who does that?
but I also said it on the press line.
I know.
We
That
s-
would be terrible.
That's true. I said it on the press line today because we've always been getting 7s, and it's always been some kind of like height of a number and achievement, and then low of criticizing and scores, right? And so and every Wednesday we would start rehearsing for new dances with a feeling of we're gonna prove something.
Yeah.
And for once, I want to come on Wednesday and I want to start rehearsing starting from a very happy note.
Yes.
Congratulations. This is completely 100% your victory
Right.
already. Now, enjoy yourself.
Enjoy, and just no matter what.
And I
That's
just
the
want her
best.
to.
I'm like, excellent job. Cue outro music.
We love that. You guys are so awesome. We really, honestly. You guys
And we're
are
hoping for some Final
So
Four
good,
action,
yeah.
and we're hoping for some All-Star action. How do you like
Oh, I
that?
just
I
want to
love
give a
that.
quick shout out to. We had amazing representation today of not just the pros, but also from the troupe.
Yeah.
We had
Oh,
Sasha
yeah.
and my personal, very close friend. Where is he? Henry.
They're gone.
Henry, so
Henry.
great. Oh, we love Henry.
Henry is a talented guy, and we
Henry
also have
is-
Kiki, who didn't get chosen,
Shout
but
out.
would have been amazing
At
nonetheless.
Kiki Nemchek, at
Yeah.
Kiki, at Twitter.com, at Kiki Nemchek.
But it goes to show Kiki is a very close friend of ours. He's our baby. He grew up with me since he was 7 years old.
Yeah.
Henry, we just met, but I
He
met
is,
him.
he is to me what I am to Matt.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
gotcha,
That's the
yeah.
He's our
next
boy.
generation.
And so, to watch kids, I said, and then we're going to go. But I said one thing when somebody asked me a couple of years ago, what did Dancing with Stars do for you? A lot of pros would say, acting career, singing career, modeling,
Yeah, yeah.
some other stuff,
After.
whatever,
Slash.
Shout out to
slash.
After.
Yeah. I said that it was very helpful for me because I opened my first studio when I was 16 years old kids, and the problem was that at 17, the parents go, listen, you had fun, congratulations, this whole dancing thing. Now off to college,
Right.
get an education
Done.
because
No-
that's your life.
No more dancing. Yeah.
And no more dancing because it's pointless, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Dancing with Stars comes about. So you think you can dance stars?
No, you went to college
Some
first.
other dance show. No, listen, I'm all for higher education.
Yeah.
But what dancing did for me personally is Broadway nominate, like best lead
Yeah.
dancer nomination.
Unbelievable.
La Rev, you know, all these opportunities indoors to be able to speak to a larger audience. You know, all of a sudden dance community is on the rise, and that's the reason why I'm happy is because it opened these opportunities where I can look at the parent and say, look, you can do what I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so
And
it's
do
not
this for your
it's not
child.
like it's a pointless activity and it's not a hobby anymore, but it could be a
No.
profession.
You guys are inspiring dancers all around the world to have, you know, to take it and turn it into a lifetime of
And
experiences,
an amazing
opportunities,
life.
and
Now economy,
amazing life.
we're blessed. We're happy
Yeah.
for every
I'm just
opportunity.
Yeah.
I feel like lucky, you know, and thankful that there are people that give up their most valuable asset in their life, which is their time.
Yeah.
They give their time to watch the show. That's
Yeah.
2 hours of your
Well,
Monday and Tuesday.
you guys are you're
They-
the entertainers.
They
You
give
are.
their time to go on the internet and write something beautiful.
Yeah.
They give their time to, you know, create a collage of his
Yeah.
videos and
Support my
montage.
pluses and minuses, you know.
Like
Yeah.
that is a great feeling. That, you know, we all want to leave some sort of legacy or
Yeah.
something. Clearly, family is the one thing that you care mostly about. But I feel like our fans and just people that support us and people that we inspire as extended family, I
Yeah.
think of them. I'm very, very thankful for, you know, like I said, them taking their time and just giving us support and appreciating what we do.
Yeah.
And we're so thankful, and I
That's
know a lot of
awesome.
ladies out there are thankful to have the Chmerkovskiy brothers
It's so
given
true.
their time, and we're so happy you joined us here, guys.
Thank you.
You're gonna come back before the season's out, and you got to weigh in a couple
Absolutely.
more weeks, all right?
Yeah.
We have a date.
We have a date every
Date.
Monday,
Yeah.
okay, with the Chmerkovskiys.
Don't leave us.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. We're gonna drink up. You can catch it all on iTunes, AfterBuzz TV.
Non-alcoholic.
Buzz you
Buzz
later.
you later.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.